Our first guest tonight is a BYU alum from the class of 1996. She's the Alumni Chapter Chair in Charlotte, North Carolina, working with the Alumni Chapters from North Carolina Central and Washington, D.C., as BYU fans converge on Lynchburg, Virginia this weekend for the BYU Liberty football game. Amanda Cox, welcome to the Wise Guys. You've traveled a long ways to be on our show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So what have you been doing all day?
So I've been at the BYU Alumni Conference for the last couple of days, and I'm glad I was in town.
What is the BYU Alumni Conference? Is that
because they exclude Blaine and I from all those?
Hey, Dave and I did graduate from this fine institution, but we've never gotten an invite to that. So how do we get in on that in the future?
As soon as you become a chapter chair, and somewhere in the United States, you get invited to the conference.
So you're telling us it takes some work.
Take some responsibility.
Okay, so we'll probably never be.
So when are you going back? When are you going back?
I fly back tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. And so you'll be there for the big game and all that stuff.
Yes.
When I hear about what Amanda's like, she's like 96. I'm feeling like she's probably walking in here going, yeah, when I was in school, we were number 5 in the country, and we went to the Cotton Bowl and we spanked Kansas State, future Big 12 opponent. Is that how you feel when you come in here?
I don't know that I necessarily feel like that, but I remember my football years at BYU. It just was fondness.
We asked this question to the Tampa, Eugene, and Las Vegas alumni folks as they got ready for their pregame festivities this season. How big of a deal is it to have the BYU football team come to your area?
Oh, it's a huge deal for us. I mean, my family and I travel every time they're just about east of the Mississippi. We've been doing that since my children were young. My oldest is 23 now. So we really, since my husband and I graduated, we have been following them and try to attend every time that they're east.
There's something about it. We've been on the road with the team. There's something about when the buses pull in. What is it? It is a bonding thing, right?
For sure. And it's funny, as we travel, everybody thinks that we're all from Utah, and they all are always so grateful that we've traveled from Utah, and we explain, oh no, we're really local. We're close by. But they are. It is just for us, it's just seeing our alma mater come to town, and especially when it's not as close as a lot of other alma maters.
For sure.
So you live in Charlotte, right?
I do.
In the Metro Charlotte area. How far of a drive is it from Charlotte down to Lynchburg?
It's about 3 hours.
So that's not too bad.
No.
That's not too bad.
It's like us going to St. George.
Yeah, well, lots of people make the drive from all around here 3 hours in for games on Saturday for a home game. So you're heading home. You're going to drive down to Lynchburg. Like, how many fans do you think are going to make the trek? It's a 25,000 seat stadium. Is it going to be a BYU takeover, or is that impossible because the Liberty fans are so excited about this game?
I don't know that it's going to be a BYU takeover. It's also Parents Weekend for Liberty, so I know they have a lot of fans coming in. I hope we're going to have a huge contingency. It is a smaller stadium, but I sure hope we'll have 3,000 to 5,000. That's my hope.
Weather's going to be perfect. It's an afternoon game. So what activities do you have surrounding the game?
So Friday night, we have Interfaith Fireside that is actually at Diamond Hill Baptist Church. It is actually with the church that we've had a relationship with the church for a while that we were unaware with when we started making plans. But Reverend Dr. Owen Cardwell and Elder Matthew Scott, who is the Area 70, will be moderating that.
Fantastic.
And
anyone can go to that? Anyone
can go to that.
So and you're going to have multiple speakers from multiple faiths?
There'll be. I'm not exactly sure who all will be on there, but I know for sure those two and a few other speakers will be there as well.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, and what church is it?
Diamond Hill Baptist Church.
Diamond Hill Baptist Church. So folks can Google that and get directions.
And it's on the website too. All the information is on the alumni.byu.
So that's Friday night, and then everyone's on there. You turn them loose by midnight to just roam the area and get ready for the game, right?
Yes.
So then Saturday, what?
Saturday, the tailgate starts at 11:30. It's from 11:30 to 2. It's at the Liberty Mountain Conference Center, which is adjacent to the campus, so it's not very far for you to walk to. There'll be games and more. If you bought tickets, there's good Southern barbecue for you to eat. And then we have our service project as well. We're doing a literacy drive in conjunction with Liberty, the School of Education, the BYU Education Society, and Southern Virginia University's Education Department.
And what is that? What are you trying to get done?
So we are collecting books and will benefit the United Way of Central Virginia. So these books will go out into the area for children that are lacking literacy books, or also they create packets for children that are rising kindergartners, and they will have those books for them.
Nice.
It makes us proud. Wherever BYU goes, there's always some charitable project that's going on and people locally benefit from it, which is really cool.
Absolutely. In fact, when I was on a Zoom call with Liberty, they were saying, y'all are the only ones that have ever asked to partner with us as an opposing team. And you didn't just come in and kick up your heels. You're coming in to work and serve. So we appreciate that.
We've got a link to your website to get all the information. And folks who aren't going to the game but listen to this show and follow the Cougars, they can get involved as well, right?
Absolutely. We have, there's information on that website as well, but there's an Amazon wish list of books that we have created. And as my daughter has told me since I've been here, my house is overflowing with boxes from Amazon. So I love that people are contributing from all around the country. I had 201 books at my house before I left to come out here, so I don't even know what is there.
That's awesome.
So it's very exciting.
Such great stuff and such great exposure for BYU and for our good partners at Liberty.
Absolutely.
Who have come right out and said that they want to be the BYU of the East, which I think is really a neat thing.
And Southern Virginia universities, there's a lot of schools out there that want to be like BYU, and it's a good model to follow.
It is, and they are so close, and so that's what we thought about. It was like, BYU is going to walk away, but they're an hour away, so that we create that relationship, and they'll be able to continue that after we leave.
So I want to take you back to, you mentioned that there's going to be some Southern barbecue there. Now, Texas people are always trying, and Dave served his mission in Texas,
right,
are trying to tell us that the best barbecue in the United States is in Texas, but I have North Carolina friends and Virginia friends. My son went to law school at the University of Virginia, UVA in Charlottesville. Mm-hmm. Like, how does it match? Like, Carolina barbecue, Virginia barbecue, or Texas barbecue? What is best?
So really, it's about the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And so each area has different sauces. And so, there's the mustard-based sauce, there's the vinegar-based sauce, and there's the tomato-based sauce.
When you're making it at home, which way do you go?
I don't make it at home.
Really?
It requires a smoker and a lot of plans.
Professionals?
That's more than,
Is that what you're saying?
And there's plenty of professionals back there.
There are. So you're never at a lack of it. But I'm a mustard-based sauce girl.
Mm-hmm.
So outside of being here for those few years as a student at BYU, you've spent your whole life in the Carolinas.
I have.
North or south. What are Blaine and I missing? What are the folks out west missing from your homeland over there in the Carolinas?
Excellent food, excellent hospitality, and I think it's just that neighborly, generational knowledge together of being together and looking out for each other. That's what to me, growing up in a small town in the South.
Is that what Southern hospitality, is that the definition of Southern hospitality, right?
Yes. We can also we're very genuinely kind, and we can be very genuinely unkind as well.
So does everybody follow the Panthers back? Because we got Brady Christensen back there playing left tackle for Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody in Carolina follow him
Yes.
and support him there.
Yes.
There are a lot of BYU alumni in that area. We were back for the West Virginia game at the Washington D.C. or the Commander Stadium.
The Commander Stadium, yeah.
What was it, JFK or something, whatever it was?
Yeah, I don't know what it is now. That's where I don't know what the new name.
And there was
of
a
the stadium
huge following of BYU fans from that area. And then we were at the Virginia games, and so how many are in that area?
In the Charlotte area? Yeah. We have 6 stakes now, which we did not have before, and it just continues to grow. In fact, we learned a few weeks ago when the new stake was created that North Carolina is the 5th fastest growing state in the church outside from the West, other than the West. So I think it's a big area, and we love it. And
you don't mind crossing the border into Virginia for a football game?
Well, actually, my husband is from Roanoke, Virginia.
Oh yeah.
So a Carolinian married a Virginian.
Wow.
So and we met here at BYU.
That's where people. So people from North Carolina and Virginia, they go to Provo to move back to the southeast after they're married.
Before we hit you up with 5 quick questions, and we sure appreciate having you on, what's the key? 3 keys for BYU to win this game on Saturday?
Oh, I hope we just play well as one of the things. I think number 2.
Play a complete game for once?
I think if we can just play to our potential, we definitely have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
I think we'll have great fan support, so that will be great for them, and know that no matter where they are, they're supported.
And it's important for the team to give the fans something to yell about.
Absolutely.
Right, which we didn't have in Eugene after the first quarter, and I had a hard time down in Las Vegas,
right?
Because Notre Dame had grinded out the ball and the
to
clock.
Dave's theme,
for so
you know
long.
what fans love to cheer about? Lots of points.
They like points.
They love to see their team score lots of points. So.
All right. So, and what's the third element there?
What's the third element? I think But you're just going to have a great time, and you're in the South. You can't beat it, so it's the perfect place to win.
Enjoy the South.
There we go.
It's awesome.
Take in the moment, right? So
Okay, Amanda Cox from Charlotte, North Carolina. We've got 5 questions for you. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
And these are ones like you don't think about them, you just answer them.
Okay. All right.
But you answer them truthfully.
Yeah, truthfully.
Because we're recording
Well, and if
this.
you don't think about them and you just answer them, that's when you answer them. You know.
Do you want some water? Are you good?
I'm
Don't
good.
think
Okay.
about what the right answer is. Just answer the answer. So, first thing that comes to your mind, your favorite sports movie.
Remember the Titans.
Titans. All right.
That's what I am talking about. That's mine too, by the way. And you know what? It's a lot of our guests' favorite.
Yeah. It's a great football movie.
Wait, what did Dan Forsman? We were talking about Dan. What was Dan's again?
It might have been Hoosiers. Was it Hoosiers? Was
Was
he
it
in that
Hoosiers or was his a golf movie?
one? Oh, I thought it was Rocky. Wasn't it Rocky?
I can't. I
don't know.
We have some.
There's
Rudy.
only it's a small
We have-
community
yeah.
of really good sports.
We have some
It is.
Hoosiers. We have some Remember the Titans. But I thought that Dan threw us out like a different one. But
I don't know. He
we'll have
didn't
to
say
ask
Tin
what-
Cup.
We have to add, no,
I
not
don't
10.
say Bagger Vance might be my second
Yeah.
closest.
Ooh, the
Oh,
Legend
really?
of Bagger Vance. Yeah. Carolina's one of the great golf states in
Yes,
the country.
for
Okay.
sure.
Favorite singer or band?
Oh, I'd have to go with Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. That's
Man,
classic.
You need to talk to my wife.
Nice.
I mean, like, he's old and she's still in love with him. I don't understand.
It's because he's a rock star.
Yeah, and he does have some great stuff. Favorite breakfast cereal?
Oh,
This is very important.
Think it through.
I'm going to have to say my younger version, that would be Captain Crunch. I can't handle
that's
that.
awesome.
I can't
That's
handle the
He's
sugar
Captain Crunch.
anymore.
I had a bowl of Captain Crunch before I came over to this show.
Did you?
Yeah, Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. I had some Apple Jacks before I came over.
Oh.
We always eat cereal before we come to
It's
the
a
show.
healthy
It
choice.
is a healthy choice.
And by the way, we're no respecters of people that eat non-sugar cereals. So don't we highly respect people that say Captain Crunch and don't say, "Oh, I eat plain Life cereal, not even cinnamon Life."
or shredded wheat.
Who said plain Life?
One of our guys. We didn't see coming either.
And we're like, "No." And he said, "Yeah." And we go, "Please tell us that you put like 4 teaspoons of sugar on that." So we very much respect Captain Crunch. My only question to Dave and you on this is, no Crunch Berries?
I am a Crunch Berry fan.
Yeah, I just do them straight
Yeah.
Okay, well, Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries is very fine.
with 2% milk.
fine
I
dining.
don't vary.
Okay.
by that.
Your favorite memory at BYU?
So my husband and I, we were dating at the time, about like 10:30 at night, decided with some friends to go hike the Y. We had no idea there was a path or a trail. So we went up the mountain.
You just went straight up.
Straight up the mountain.
In the dark.
In the dark. The Lord blesses idiots and fools. And so we were like, and our friends were like, I think there has to be a trail around here somewhere. Once we got to the very top, we realized there was a trail and we did take it down. But it was not fun that night. And we're grateful that we didn't get hurt. But we did thoroughly enjoy.
Hiking the Y.
I'm just-
That's
can I just
literally
tell you that-
hiking the Y.
Literally hiking the Y.
That Gavin, my youngest, who coaches here at BYU now, he and I hate the Y hike.
I do it every time I come out.
It's
I do.
It's this zigzag on a dusty road,
And it's steep.
on the west-facing slope of a mountain
not
with
big
no
fans.
trees on it in the sun. No, I do not like it.
We're not big fans of it, but it's a great view once you're up.
And
It
then
is.
one time, my wife and daughters decided we should go past the Y and hike all the way to the top of that mountain. I have a
There's
bad
just
knee.
another mountain behind it.
No. You might as well just be on a ladder for the last mile and then coming down a ladder for when you're coming down from the top of that mountain. I was like, you guys, you led me to a bad place. It was not good. So, okay.
All right, here's the last one.
So, your favorite Southern cuisine?
Oh, it'd have to be barbecue.
Really? Like
Yeah.
ribs or chicken or just anything?
Well, that's the difference between, I would say,
Armadillo.
the West and the East. Is like we signed up to go to a thing on Saturday and it was a barbecue. And I got there and I realized, I was like, oh, they mean a cookout. So they had burgers and hot dogs.
They call barbecue. It's not barbecue.
yeah.
You're
And
talking
you-
about brisket.
You turned
Yes.
right around and
Pulled
left.
pork.
Yes. Brisket is
Smoked
my
chicken.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds delicious.
Oh,
It
man. You
sounds
know what?
delicious.
I just got hungry.
We're glad that that you're involved with the Cougs. We're glad they're coming to your neighborhood and appreciate the chapters. Will you let everybody know about the Wise Guys? We're free, and this is a 2-hour fix of BYU stuff every week.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we'll be watching from our game day studios.
Yes.
Spencer Linton will be back there if you need someone to talk at the tailgate. Oh, by the way, the tailgate. You can't just walk in, right? You got to buy a ticket?
No, anyone can come.
Oh, everyone can come.
There are things that are certainly for paid people only, but anyone is welcome to come. And
So even if you're not at the game, come down, right?
come down.
And if you want to
bring
eat,
some
you
bucks.
can spend
You can just buy
spend $5
food or
and
whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Great.
Okay.
Amanda,
Cougars are
thanks.
coming to Liberty, and Amanda Cox and the crew will be there to greet them. Thank you.
Thanks for being with us,
We'll let you get
Amanda.
back to your meetings.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
When you go back to your meetings, you say, hey, what'd you do on your break? Well, I went over and hung out with Dave and Blaine, and
Tell 'em.
they peppered me with questions
I
all
will,
over the world.
because we're great fans. We watch you guys all the time.
And tell them,
Thank you.
never eat healthy cereal. Always eat sugar cereal. That's our motto here. So,
Amanda Cox, the
you,
Alumni
Amanda.
Chair in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.